T-Funk TV and subscribe.
That rebirth starting to take off. Y'all better catch it.
Get too big, you gonna let it get by you. Now catch it while it's on the way up.
Subscribe, like, and share to the rebirth of T-Funk TV. Come on in my lives, man. Watch my videos. Dang.
Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey mother. Yes. Back to the rebirth of T-Funk television. First thing I need y'all to do before we get to chatting and I get to taking y'all on the journey, and make sure y'all watch my videos from the beginning to the end. Come on now, y'all. If you was a T-Funk fan, the channel that I monetized and had over 4,000 subscribers and over 1,000 videos, bro, if you was a fan of that channel, you're gonna be a total fan of this one. Like I said, that channel got hacked and it's under construction. So come and join this rebirth of T-Funk TV. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Then after that, let me take you on this journey, and I promise I won't leave. And drink something, smoke something with your boy. H2O, Bobby Boucher. Drink something with your boy. And y'all get on in here. Get in the hatch and everything. Go on this journey, y'all. Let's go on this journey. All right, let's go. Let's take off. All right, so y'all know I've been telling y'all about me being in Concord jail and getting sent to Alamance. So this one of the other times that I got sent to Alamance. So they come and get us early in the morning. Early in the morning like they always do. Feed us little bullshit ass puppy child for breakfast. And be ready for us to shackle up and get our ass on. That's another thing. You got to ride on that stupid ass jail van for all them hours. About 2 hours, shackled up and handcuffed a little bit or whatever. You know. So, when they took me down there in the little holding booth thing, I had met this little Caucasian dude that was kind of had some little swag to him. So, we was cool. And he was really trying to be cool as hell, but we get there, bro, ain't fooling with nobody but you. All that, you know what I'm saying? You find that when you ship with people to prison or jails, they be trying to form a alliance. I ain't never did that because I look at it like, shit, I'm coming here by myself and leaving by myself. I was affiliated, regardless with this blue, but still, not going in there looking for no man to save me. Anyway, so I'm listening to Cuz, but we did talk all the way there. He switched up as it was. They moved him on the other side of my dorm. And me and him didn't even really kick it too much after that, bro. He switched up for real, bro. He was, yeah, you know what I'm saying? One of them just started riding me. Preacher man's me. And this other big dude, probably about 240, about 5'11", 5'10", muscular as a motherfucker. He shipped out with us too from Charlotte. Cool dude, though. He had size and stuff, but he wasn't no troublemaker. He had dreads. He was cool. He shipped out with us. There was a couple of us left this time. So, we on our way to Alamance. I think this is my second or third time. Like I said, I went back and forth 3 times, so I knew the process. We get there, boom. They do that little processing shit, and then boom. Put us over in that dorm. Like I said, feds on one side, we on the other. And it might be a couple fed dudes over there with us if they done got into it with somebody on the other side or they trying to keep them away from somebody. You know, they gonna protect the rats. But anywho, so when we get there, it was a dude. At the time, he probably was about 45, 46, probably about 210. Chisel, y'all. Looked like the old He-Man action figure. I'm talking about Man, no Diddy, bro. That dude could have been a professional bodybuilder, bro. He had one of them prison bodies. So the scoop on him that he done did time twice, a little bit of time. I don't know exactly how much because he from Burlington, North Carolina, Alamance, up in that area. So we was up there where he from. But the jail just knew him because every time he come to jail, he start a Bible study and they call him preacher man. So like I told you, they jail is rough. He used to preach about this how in their county jail, you know what I'm saying? He talking about you got to fight over your juice and all kind of stuff like that. So to me, he was big, bro, light skinned dude. To me, I think he was a pretty boy. He talked like I don't think he really was about that life. I never seen him do nothing, but you know, some people use size to keep folks off for you. Yeah, don't never forget, long hair don't care. Almost 19 years, 18 years. But yeah, so yeah, for some reason, when he go to jail, they bring him over there to where, like I said, they hold different counties. So he was the only person from his county in there with all us from different counties. So when I first got there, by the time I got there, he had a round table going, probably about, now this the time my dog Nate ended up there with me. About a week later, I got a bunch of stories with me and Nate. I'm finna start hitting y'all with them. Jail and prison. And street. Not prison, but jail and street. Now, me and Nate never hit the yard together, but he done been 2 times, I think. Look like goddamn Georgetown Hoyas bulldog mascot. But that's my little dog though. So yeah, when I come on in there, cause when you come in, like the story I told you about jail follow you, you carry when you come in this jail, you got this plastic container with everything you need in it, and they give it to you. So you know what I'm saying? When I come in with everything, we see preacher man at the table holding the Bible study. Some people was watching TV, but most of everybody was over there, with him. So that let me, because I'm with that. I do that Bible thing, that 1611 King James version with the Apocrypha. So, after I got my stuff, I went and sat down with them and listened to probably about 15 minutes left in it. Introduced myself to everybody, you know, and that was it. So around 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock after our little child shit, he always would have Bible study. So I got to start knowing this man. That's when I got the scoop on why he was in there now, y'all. They ran up in his room and found a bunch of work. They found the gun, but they wasn't able to put it on. His old lady took the charge for that. He'd have been on the other side doing fed with his record. So when they kicked in his hotel room, he had about 9 of them things, and this girl took the that up charge because the gun was in her name and it wasn't around him, so she was able to swindle that shit. But y'all, with his record, he was looking at a bunch of time this time. So months go by, and I seen Preacher Man. Like he had his favoritisms, the ones that was riding his meat sack, and then when canteen day would come, he would always have shit and he would go around and pass it out to the unfortunate. But I just seen favoritism in the man, and like the people who wouldn't come to his little Bible study, it just seemed like he tried to, be kind of cocky with them, and you shouldn't be doing that if you're trying to lead somebody. You can't force nobody to that. The Most High is seeing them to it spiritually if it's meant for them. It's meant for everybody, but your timing, it might not be you that can get them right. So he's trying to force stuff on people. So time go by. Now Nate done came in there. Now I got my dog in there with me. So now me and Nate kicking it real hard. We eating together. We doing everything together. So now Nate joined into that uh Sunday school services. Like I said, there was a lot of us from Concord in there. Then we had Greensboro, Winston-Salem. And he was the only person from that county that was over there with us. Like I said, the other side was federal custody. So now they in there with me. Dude named Tyrone that I used to sell work to, he in there with me. It's a bunch of familiar faces in there now, so it feel a lot better. My man from Baltimore, Hot Doug, cheer. I used to pick at his ass all the time. Dear. You know, they got that different accent, but my man Tory Curson from Baltimore was in there, so I got a lot of my boy Infamous to God Allah. You know what I'm saying? He was up in there. See, he ain't like Imp because Imp was Muslim, but you can't be mad at that man, man. You let him find the truth on his own, even though Islam not the truth, but he'll find out the truth on his own. Everybody will find the truth. Or we'll know before it's too late. If you ignore it, that's on you. But anyway, so now my dog Nate that I done did a lot of stuff in the street with in there, so shit getting more comfortable. So now we attending do Bible study, you know, we getting to know preacher man. Like I'm kind of feeling that he genuine, but then again, I'm like, bro, I'm hearing from other dudes that coming up from Greensboro that got cousins and stuff that's in jail and element. They're like, man, they say preacher man do this all the time, bro. Every time he finna go to prison, he get moved over here. The police love him, bro. They ain't gonna let nobody do nothing to preacher man, bro. And he get moved over here to this jail. He the only one from the county that get to be over here where it's cool at, you know, and say, preacher man do this every time before he finna go to prison. He come in here and hold the Bible studies and shit for them. And he used to do it in the old jail and keep stuff down. That's why, you know, the county people, they know him for years coming back and forth and stuff. You know, preacher man was clean cut, light skinned dude. His mouth kind of hung like he done had a stroke before. I'm not going to say he did, but in that one side he kind of leaned to, but he was big, y'all. Waves all in his hair, fair skinned dude, about my complexion. Big. Pretty boy type dude, man. No diddy. You know, I ain't saying he pretty, but I'm just saying, you know, people say, yeah, pretty boy type dude. But, yeah. Big old soup coolers like Jay-Z. So, he used to walk around the dorm, shirt off. And, you know, that'll intimidate some people, but I can see straight through that stuff because I done did a bunch of time. I just didn't see no toughness in Preacher Man, bro. And the more that I started to get to know him, y'all, less that I was feeling him, bro. It's like he was trying to draw people unto him, not up unto the Most High. Like so many of us do, bro. Try to use the Most High and pimp him like a prostitute or something like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like after people start coming to you and sitting around you all day and different stuff like that, you know, you start getting the big head because you're getting a little power. But like I always say, if you got so much faith like you speaking about, why? I mean, I know he was facing a bunch of time, but it used to be days where he would go, bro, and just stay sleep all day and didn't want to have no Bible study. It's like his norm would kick in, bro, and I was spotting it, bro, because I'm watching you. When you hold positions like that, folks is always watching you, cuz. Believe that. If you hold any kind of position or anything, folks is always watching you. Believe that. Because somebody always ready to take the spot or be ready to criticize you or something like that. So look, one of them days, I guess he wasn't feeling it. He wasn't getting up but to eat. Going right back up under the damn cover and sleep. I don't know how he used to do that all day. So he done got up later on with his do-rag go, with that little mean mug. Look, he used to always, you know what I'm saying? Dude asked him about Bible study. He gave him some old fake ass, sound like he holy type shit. Cause he ain't had it in a couple of days and y'all come to find out. His trial coming up. He had turned down the plea bargain. He turned down the plea bargain for 10 to 12 years, y'all. So he went to trial about a week or two later. So I guess it was weighing in on it. Trial week come. Bro, he went out, would be gone all day for about 2 days. So the third day, his lawyer came to him and told him it don't look good for him, bro. And that he facing a lot of time, like 25 years, bro. And his people had spent a lot of money on this lawyer he had, and the lawyer was one of them ones up there. So the lawyer went to the DA, and in North Carolina they'll let you do this. So that's why I know it. I was there. I've seen this. I don't see plenty of people do this. That first plea they gave him, you know, made them spend a little bit of money by getting them people, the jury and all that. So a lot of times they might not give you that one back. But he had them to stop that trial and take a plea. So instead of him getting 10 to 12, he got 12 to 15 years, y'all. And so he went to court. It was this dude from Concord and about 5 other people that had charges up there and in Concord. They lived in Concord, but they had a charge. No, it was like 2 of the people that had charges up there. And, bro, they was in court with him when he went back and took his plea day, the plea day that he took. Preacher man did all that Bible study and y'all. All that talk about the Most High Son and repenting and doing the right thing and how he know the Most High gonna deliver him out of all this. And that, you know what I'm saying? Because he know he done changed and you know what I'm saying? So when he got that rude awakening that it didn't look good for him, he came back, y'all, he didn't tell nobody. Nobody knew. He just didn't talk to nobody. So the next day, like I said, when he go do the signing for the plea, it was 2 more people in court with him from Concord that we knew that was taking pleas. Right? So when he took his plea, think about it in North Carolina, you catch some misdemeanor time or felony time we start time from 3 to 5 months. Like I said, North Carolina give out their time like the feds in months. So our time can start to go to prison from 3 to 5 months, you know, up to 10 years, and you will be at Salisbury High Rise if it's a felony charge. But if you catch more than 10 years or better, you're going to Central Prison, Raleigh Central Prison, where they hold people on, left death row, where people with straight life sentences and 100 years and all that is at. So you're going to be there with them with 10, 20, 50, 30 years. If you catch that much time, that's where you're going to go and process. Raleigh Central Prison. Google it. And Google Salisbury High Rise. Google both of them off the chain. Real murderers in both of them. Lifers in both of them. And I'd have been to Salisbury High Rise twice to process. But yeah, so the thing about it, when you catch 10 years or down, if you go to jail, when you get your time and you go to jail, man, you might sit in that county jail a few months, especially if you ain't never been to prison before they find you a bed. You might sit in that motherfucker and be on into the Department of Corrections for a few months. But think about it, if you catch 10 years or better, when you catch all that time, bro, they're not gonna leave you in there long. Because they know that a lot of people done whoop people asses and guards asses. They done call all that time. Life sentences, natural life sentences, life without parole, 40 years, 50 years, all them football numbers. And they know they belong to the state after they done got their time. So when they come back in the county, man, they might want to destroy anything. You know, just to get some anger off their chest before they leave, or to get them on where they going, to rush them. So in North Carolina, if you catch 10 years, bro, they gonna send somebody from Raleigh, or they gonna fire that band up and get you up out of there as soon as you catch your time. You ain't going to get you getting up out of there. They gonna already have that set up. So, make a long story short, cause signed for that 10 to 15 years, a dude I used to deal with out of the streets was in there with him. We in Alamance. And he had a plea he had to take in Concord. So they was coming to get him for court that day to take him back to Concord too. And just so happened, he had got his lawyer to get both of the pleas ran together, not concurrent. They ran together. Concurrent mean ran together. Box court mean you got to do one sentence and then start all over on another sentence. So he was so glad about that. So when he came back to the dorm to get his stuff before he was finna ship out, when he went outside, to get in the van from Allen Man's courthouse to come back over there to where we was at. He seen Preacher Man leaving out with them. Preacher Man walked out to get into that Raleigh State car for them to take him to CP. And y'all, he did the unthinkable. Well, my man told him, bro, hold your head up, bro. A couple people was telling him that. Hold your head up. You know what I'm saying? At least you didn't get no life sentence, but you done been in and out of stuff. God still moved for you. God still looked out for you. They said, Preacher Man, I'm fitting to get in the car and look back at everybody with his paperwork in his hand and his file in his hand and said, y'all, fuck God. Fuck Jesus. I was supposed to go home. That's my word, man. And got in that car and they took him on, y'all. So when Cuz leave Allen Man's jail and they bring him back over there with us, you know what I'm saying? Allen Man's courthouse, and they bring him back over there with us. They get his stuff to go back to Concord. He come in there, he tell us all of this. We like, no. I'm like, I felt it. I felt it, bro. I felt spiritually unled from that man, bro. It's like he was trying to get all the power, bro. This man cursed God, bro. Told him F God, all that, bro, and all that junk, bro. Some stuff I hate saying, bro. But that's what that man said. I ain't said. So when Carl told us that, man, I said no, and I knew it. I knew he was telling the truth because other people was vouching for it, man. Dudes that had got time that was coming back to be in there with us, and dudes that was leaving with him to go back to Concord. They're like, yeah, bro, that man told everybody, bro, in front of the police, bro, fuck God, fuck his son, and all that, bro. I was supposed to go home. I ain't want to go do no 12 to 15 years. Shit like that. Yeah, and got in the car and left. It's my word. Crazy, y'all. But people play with him and treat him like a, and he got to face that, man, even if he get forgiven for it, bro. You know what I mean? For real, bro. You said that about your creator and you pimping that, man. It's like I feel like he hides behind the Bible because he's scared, bro. In a way, I really did, bro. And God know your heart before you do something. Those that believe in our creator, which I do totally, 100%. Love him more than anything. So he know that man was going to curse him like Judas anyway. Yeah, he told Judas was going to betray him and sell it for 30 silver. So my man did the same as Judas, bro. Every time he go to jail, bro, they say he play that preacher role. Like he a preacher and all that out there in the streets, bro. And as soon as he get back out, he back out there selling drugs, bro. See, hey, I don't bump my head a lot, but you got to want to make up in your mind that you done, bro. And then the Most High give you strength. You can't rely on him to do everything. Like, you got to put forth an effort. He'll give you strength to do it. And I know I'm living proof. Can't nobody tell me that the Godhead ain't real and that he don't move miracles. If y'all just know my life, but you stay tuned, you will know my life. Almost all of it. Stay tuned. Stay tuned to the Rebirth of T-Funk TV. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment. Keep on coming in here, drinking something, smoking something with me. Watch my videos from the beginning to the end, y'all. Preacher Man, what shit, y'all. I seen the demon in him, y'all. I started feeling it a few weeks after. But yeah, Preacher Man cursed the Most High, bro. Comment, y'all. Comment on this. Come on in. How y'all feeling about that, bro? How people be using the Most High, and pimping them like a hoe out on the streets, bro. For real, bro. It's a lot of preachers do that too. It's a lot of folks come in his name. But he said it's going to be a lot of y'all come in my name with you wolves and sheep clothing. Believe that. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Like, comment, and share. And watch all my shorts, all my videos, and all my lives from the beginning to the end. Become a big fan. Become a part of this rebirth for T-Funk Television. Become a part of this game. Peace and love to everybody. Keep the Most High first. Gang.